Ah, fuck. Yep. It's fall. I hope you understand how much I love you, readers. Because, despite the fact that my sinuses are flaring out the ass, I am still here, on time, to give you today's lesson. What is that lesson, you may ask? Well, it's one of understanding. Let's take a trip back to 2010. Now, if you can recall, one of the main things that happened in 2010 in the nerd demographic, in the DC nerd demographic, was the release of Young Justice. And Young Justice was awesome. It was one of the best DC animated TV series to hit television since Justice League. Not Unlimited, just Justice League. And by that time, DC Nation appeared on television, in which case DC animated shorts appeared during the commercial breaks. And one of these series of DC animated shorts was Teen Titans Go, which some people would say was a fine thing. They can have as many goofy shorts as they want as long as it doesn't turn into a TV series. Welp, that's right. Fast forward 4 years later, on April 23rd, the first full-fledged episode of Teen Titans Go aired on Cartoon Network, a little over an entire year after the last episode of Young Justice finished from being cancelled because girls liked it more. That's another topic. And whereas Young Justice only had 2 seasons and 46 episodes overall, Teen Titans Go is currently on their 3rd season with 111 episodes. 111! Like I said before, a lot of fans was like, as long as it's a series of animated shorts that aired during the episodes during DC Nation, we wouldn't mind it. It could be as goofy as all at once. But then that happened. And motherfuckers were furious. Mostly because Young Justice ended. But this is still on the air. And this was the thought of a lot of fans. Why is this kiddie shit still on here and they canceled the good shit? In which case, I completely understand your rage and your frustration. Because Young Justice was a good show, and it didn't deserve to be canceled. Especially in the midst of the arc that was taking place when it was. As far as Teen Titans Go was concerned, as a television show, let's do some comparing and contrasting to its original predecessor. With Teen Titans Go, you have the same voice cast, and the animation style somewhat resembles that of the original show. However, Teen Titans Go is more of a happy-go-lucky comedy show, basically a show for little kids, in which case the older, more mature fan would be like, and then you have that one fan that's like, no, I refuse. This is ridiculous. How dare they keep this on the air? Well, I'm about to get to that. But first, a story. As I said in my previous video, I recently turned 27 years old in July, and my parents threw me a birthday party. It was more of a small get-together, and one of the first guests to arrive was my cousin, aka one of my sister's closest friends, who's so familiar with the family that she might as well be my cousin, and her little kids. Adorable little things, between like probably 6 and 8 years old. So while we were waiting on the dinner, I sat with these kids, and as we were talking, I heard them discuss Teen Titan characters. And in my head, I'm like, my people. So I asked a simple question. Who do you like better, Raven or Starfire? The young boy said Raven, young girl said Starfire. And I'm like, oh, okay. I can actually have a conversation about shit that I like with these kids. And they completely understand what I'm talking about. Then my sister came to the table, overhearing what we were talking about, and realized how old I am. But still asked, the hell are y'all talking about? I said Teen Titans. They said Teen Titans Go. And whereas a little bit of me died, it was quickly revitalized because I had an epiphany. And that epiphany was, they know who the Teen Titans are. They know who Raven is, they know who Starfire is, they know who Robin is, they know who Cyborg and Beast Boy are. They know about the Teen Titans. Regardless of the fact that they know it through Teen Titans Go, they know about these motherfuckers. And that is the basis of today's lesson. The reason why we, as mature nerds, don't care for Teen Titans Go is because it wasn't made for us. We can be salty about Young Justice getting canceled while Teen Titans Go was still on the air, and I completely commend that. I'm all aboard that train. But you have to admit, this show, this Teen Titans Go, is introducing an entire new generation who will grow to be us to these characters. And whether or not they want to trail back and go on a trip to Netflix land to find out how these characters are in earlier shows, or want to take a trip to their local comic book shop and see some familiar faces because of Teen Titans Go. That's great. The purpose of Teen Titans Go is to capture the minds of a new generation of fans, introduce them to the characters, and basically put them on the path to want to discover more about them, if they want to. And if they find out that some of us like these characters too, it is our job to introduce what we grew up with to these kids. It's the Power Ranger situation all over again. They might have grown up with shows like SPD or Mystic Force, which is a good Power Ranger show. I fucking love Mystic Force. And then they exclaim their love for Power Rangers to us. And then they're just as surprised that we also like Power Rangers. And when they ask why we like Power Rangers, that's when we sit them down and we introduce them to 5 teenagers with attitude named Jason, Billy, Trini, Zach, and Kimberly, and they gain that exact same enthusiasm for the shit that we grew up with. The show was designed to introduce this new generation to all of these characters within the DC universe, and it's our job to instill more knowledge of these characters to them, and not be petty bitches just because our show is taken off. Sometimes, readers, we have to take the L in order for somebody else to gain a better appreciation of something. That's the purpose of Teen Titans Go. And like I said before, we have every right to bitch about why A Young Justice was taken off the air. We have every right, because it was a good show. But don't blame Teen Titans Go. Blame the pricks who care more about girls liking the show than boys, because that's fucking ridiculous, that's fucking sexist, and it's not good business practice. So your homework for today is to put in the comments section below what you gained a good understanding for that it took you years to figure out. Because the moment that we understand what certain things are meant to do, the quicker we can help things get better for everybody. I'm gonna lose subscribers because of this, I know it. Anyway, this has been Readus 101. Class dismissed.